welcome back to Miss Krumholz's online class. So last week we looked at creating a symbolic self-portrait with a profile and all the different all about me sort of symbols and images that we were going to use to represent those qualities about ourselves. Again, please try to steer away from, you know, video games, Instagram. Really try to think about the things that are very, very important to you. So I showed you these images last time of different finished portrait, profile portraits. So again, some of them are in color, some are in black and white, some are a mix. You have to ask yourself, what do you want to do? How are you going to convey yourself the best? So I'm going to kind of use a combination of ink and color just to show you both. For certain symbols, maybe I want them to be flat looking. So this is a symbol of motherhood, being a mother. Now, if you're going to be using marker, you can use really any brand. I mean, Sharpie is the best. If you're blocking in areas, please make sure that you do it neatly. If you have straight lines, you can use a ruler. Okay. And then now part of this is being overlapped. So I have to be careful not to color in all areas. So you can use the ink to outline. You can use the ink to completely color in. You know, it depends on however you want this to look. This is your project. A combination of them is, I think, really interesting. But again, you do what works for you. Really take your time. I'm trying to go a little faster for time's sake, but really take your time in blocking in these areas. Okay, so really get all the whites. Certain things can be outlined. So this is my eye here that symbolizes creativity. And I'm going to do sort of a combination here. Some of this is going to be blocked in, and then some of it is going to be shaded. I believe all my Zentangles, I think I'm going to keep those just with a black and white, like black Sharpie. I'll show you kind of my plans for that. So that is my eye, and maybe on the inside, I'll sort of do my light bulb here. When you go to add color or shading, again, all the same things I taught you. Hold that pencil on its side. Make it appear as though it's like a gradient. Use that sort of gradient effect. Okay, so there's one area. I'm going to be using, let's see. I think a lot of mine is actually going to be Sharpie here. Sharpie really makes it look clean. So I'm gonna kind of outline mine in Sharpie for a lot of the objects. This is for my cap and gown here. This is symbolizing teaching you guys. Okay, so again, here's my book. I'm going to sort of use this to outline. And then I'm going to sort of use the color to add like little gradients. I'll show you exactly what I mean. So those are my Zentangles. And then I'm going to go in for my Zentangle areas, and I'm just going to add a little gradient shading, maybe in between objects. It kind of gives it some mass and some volume. I'll have to post you my finished. So mine's going to have areas of color. If you decide on color, you can pretty much use any colors you want, but make sure they're colors that really kind of describe who you are. So if you're a cheery person, maybe you want to use, you know, reds or yellows. Decide what colors symbolize you. Think about color as it pertains to mood. We've talked about this in class. And you're going to use that color to tell me a little bit more about you. You can, if you do put words in, you can put designs inside the lettering. You can make the lettering look 3D. It can be graffiti. I really, again, want you to be expressive. I want you to come up with interesting compositions. So varying the sizes of the different objects, filling it up with different things. You can block in Zentangles or colors inside of the negative spaces, but ultimately at the end, the object is to fill up the entire silhouette so that the actual profile stands out most. Okay? Good luck. By next week, I would like a completely finished symbolic portrait. At the very end, if you want, let me just show you how to finish. I will send you my finished one as soon as I am finished. At the very end, if you like, you can outline the profile, because sometimes I find that a little bit more helpful. And I'd like you to sign and date your image. Good luck. Also, do not forget, making it look finished. Always a good idea to outline that border with ink. Erase any lines that shouldn't be there. And enjoy and have fun. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Good luck.